Triple Crowns, Colorado, 4th of July. Rolls into day 2. We're at the Aurora Sports Park outside of Denver. The 16U Power Pool Contest. We've got Mojo Lewis against Athletics Mercado, part of our doubleheader of softball. Let's take a look at the brackets to see how we got to this point. Each team has played 5 games. Good style umpires, I thought, was a good mention. But again, just facing teams from different regions. That ball is smoked right back to the circle. Heads up, Barrett was there in front of that liner to make the catch. And moved from Long Beach, California to Buford, Georgia, so she may have faced some of these Athletics before. There's another comebacker. Handled again by Perrint. She's taking care of all the business here in the first inning.
She's doing her job in the circle so well so far. That off speed again, she is.
From Mount Juliet, Tennessee. She wants to be a sports broadcaster someday. Everybody get out of Barrent's way. Let her take care of Bailey Torres. Near the Palm Springs area is where she calls home, and she's going to poke one fair inside that third base bag, and Victoria Guzman.
She really keeps that off balance and makes adjustments from hitter to hitter.
How about that throw down to second base in time? Stockwell with the gun behind the plate to cut down Guzman for the first out. Soft flare in the center for a base hit. So a couple of singles. That caught stealing looming even large as Goldie made her take a couple of pitches the other day, and then she still ended up ripping one into the gap in left. Pop up here, and she will be retired. That's a big second out as Kathy makes the play.
Yeah, especially giving up 2.
Teams kind of feeling each other out here at the bottom of the first. There's a pitch to hit. The base hit in left field. It is going to continue to roll. So Goldberg will go to third with 2 outs. And there's runners on the corners. It'll be a big lift for DeRoche to get out of this inning. Pump fake and a throw to third. They're going to pick off the runner, Goldberg. How about Stockwell picking off her runner at third base after she threw out a runner at second?
What an inning for Stockwell. She got the out at second. The huge pump fake.
Like my Iowans. Going to get a base hit into left field. Ranked in the top 40 in the country. That a fair ball? Indeed it is. Hey, there's nobody covering third base. Heads up play by Erringdale to go first to third on the bunt that maybe went a few inches in front of the plate. In the air to right field. Looks like there's going to be a play for Pham. But boy, that bunt paid dividends. A sac fly by Kathy gives Mojo a 1-0 lead. A single, a sacrifice that provided 2 bases, and the sac fly and an RBI.
Yeah, well executed offense to get things started in the second inning.
She's been to camps at Alabama, Mississippi State, Tennessee, and Kentucky. It just shows you the caliber of teams these young women are interested in. Does she get a little bloop? She will. It's the part of Colorado that's maddening for a pitcher. You play deep for the long balls, and then all of a sudden you can fist a into left for a base hit. Nicely done. Hannah Smith saw several pitches in that sequence before getting the base hit between third and short.
And all of the big pitch, 3-2. Several long at-bats that you've just powered through. You want to win the battle, get out of the jam.
Upstairs, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Mojo in the second. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trying to get her to chase. Let the defense go to work.
Ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Mojo will see the second run of the game come home.
Again, Barrett deciding to go upstairs.
To get more patriotic on the 4th of July than being related to Betsy Ross?
It doesn't.
Well, then maybe it should be her day. Ground ball to short. Going to be retired. Nice effort by Goldberg. And that ended organization, and it's so much fun for us to visit with these coaches. Ball's in the air to right field, and the ball went off the glove of Smith. Nearly a great running catch. Flores will tumble into second base with the double. Boy, a game of inches with both the play in right and the... Got some incredible middle infielders. That ball's dumped out in the left field for a base hit. Pitch runner Chivolta will go to third, and the single from Tafua. And here come The Athletics Mercado with runners on the corners, putting up big numbers. We're going to have a throw down to second base. Tafua is going to get in a rundown, stay there long enough for a run to score. Now Mojo needs to get the out. This is going to involve several throws, a dive, a tumble. The glass is popped out, but safe at second base is Tafua. Erringdale thought she had applied the tag maybe on the foot or the shoe.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this again. That was a great rundown executed. I thought she got her foot on this.
Yeah, that's
she did.
Out. She got her on the heel. She didn't drop the ball,
what
did she,
effort.
in the end? Did the ball kick out? Did not. That's an out. Be able to kind of switch gears, flush, so to speak. And he said that's kind of a denominator of this team. And Mosley's going to go down on strikes. The ability to not hang on their failures. And we've seen teams that have dominated with power over the course of these last several days to get here. That's a foul ball. That bunt hit the batter out of the box. So McGreevy is out.
And that was a really delayed turnaround for bunt. She did it at the last second. It comes up.
Definitely hit her.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Hard to see if indeed she was out of the base running mistake occurs of some sort, and all of a sudden it becomes a little different looking inning. Now the winds start to blow just as this ball's popped up, but Bailey will make the catch. 2 in the inning. Athletics Mercado, a couple of hits, they get a run. 2-1. We go to the third. On the ground, nice backhanded by Goldberg. The play is made at first base. Not just to get there, and by Flores to bring that one back up as well. Then the wave and a miss. So Shen has come in the game.
She has a very split stance. Very open towards the pitcher and then steps in.
That's an easier play for Goldberg. She started and ended the inning making plays to first.
So when your daughter is in a high intense game like this.
Guzman with a bunt back to the circle, handled by DeRoche. She's able to make the play to retire the speedy Guzman to begin the bottom of the third inning.
Playing day after day, game after game, you forget what day of the week it is.
Everything blurs. Good pitch. Waiting back on it though was Goldberg, but she'll shoot one into center for a base hit. So, you know, sometimes you give up the power. You're just trying to put the ball in play when you get something off speed. Johns didn't sell out though. Here comes the 3-2. In the air to left, hit well, into the wind, to the fence, and she's got another home run. Her 8th in 23 at bats. Into the wind, she gets one up and out, and the legend of Taylor Johns continues to roll through Colorado.
Taylor Johns, unbelievable. 8 home runs, and that one just kept carrying into left field. You saw Joe Young going back on it, and it just kept carrying in this air. Great effort, almost made the catch at the fence.
Young needed one more step to find that fence, but how about Taylor Johns, 20 for 23 with 8 home runs?
It's unbelievable.
I mean, when someone's on that type of tear, you almost start to expect it's in front. The Temecula native, the first baseman Charlie Callis, facing Addison DeRoche out of Maine. Big swing and a miss for strike 3 at out number 2.
You could tell DeRoche is bringing the heat now.
Pretty good pitch in there for strike 3. So back-to-back Ks from and again for Athletes Unlimited, it was unique this year to be in Wichita, now going back to Chicago. What was Wichita like? More of the college setting for the event.
I think it was pretty cool. Like, a lot of the people were like, oh man, we're back in college. Everybody connect with different people and kind of mesh and see who's really like your style and your fit.
Pittman with a ground ball to short, could be 2. There's 1, there's 2. How about the double play? 6-4-3. Nicely done. Goldberg to Johns. It on to first to Tafua.
Group, you know, as you get older and older, the hitters get better and better each time around. So the message to them, kind of focus on yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to worry about anybody else but you, because that's who you're competing with. Like, yes.
Meanwhile, Jaden Shin trying to work her way through this inning. A walk, a double play, a single and a single. And there's the parents, and they're looking a little more nervous than when we showed them last. But they can calm down now as the inning ends. And, hey, Peyton, thanks for joining us again. Keep up the good work. We can't wait to see you in Chicago.
Thank you. Can't wait to be there.
Kylie, she'd like to consider Arizona State or Utah, Mississippi State, Arizona, Tennessee. And right now she's considering a different profession. She wore that one, but she'll be a base runner.
Every program's going to be different. You're looking to find your right fit.
There's a wave and a miss, and a throw to second base ends up in center. So Stockwell has caused a lot of problems throwing out runners. Let one go a little bit high, and I think the
Westminster.
That ball's going to be tracked down by Smith in right field. She'll play it back in quickly as Tafua tags and goes to third. Smith nearly made a running grab in the alley earlier in this game. This time. Here's a payoff. Lifted to left. Back is Young. She's got room to make the catch. Tafua will tag and will score, and the Athletics Mercado squad has a 4-2 lead. Are lengthy. There's just no give in either.
They have not disappointed.
And it ends up with a base hit into left center field off the bat of Fan.
Way to persevere and win that. That's not easy.
A little bit older, already committed. Now batting and taking one a little bit up, ball 4. So Rachel able to work the walk, and she's to Milan. High fly in the air to left center. This ball starting to carry, but not deep enough. The center fielder Torres back there to make the catch to end the inning. So the Athletics get a run. They strand a pair. We go to the 5th inning. Mojo down by 2 in our championship game.
She's got some good pop.
Torres has had a couple of ground outs to this point in the game. She'll take ball 4. Hard hit into center for a base hit. Well, that ball was tattooed, and Torres has to stop at second base. Played back in by McGreevy.
It was. That was ripped off the middle.
Bases, but she does have a runner on in front of her. There's the bunt from Erringdale. The throw to first was caught by Johns. The second baseman had to scramble to get over there to take that strong throw. Both of those corners are in a couple of steps. And there's a chopper to third. Nice job by Tafua. She turned as if she might tag Torres.
She knows she needs to throw a strike.
Hard hit right to second, and Johns again. That ball was blistered, and Taylor Johns was in the path and made the catch. Why we have an L screen in front of our camera guy as well. Tapper up the middle, and just a measly single for Taylor Johns leading off.
It's crazy how this organization has grown, but they're one of the originals.
That ball's lifted to left. Hit well. Back to the wall and beyond. Charlie Callis finally sees that one land on the other side of the fence. A 2-run homer. And Mercado's extended the lead. Well, that ball was up in the air forever before it descended.
It was. I was looking, where was it landing? It was taking a long time to get down. That's how high she hit this ball. Absolutely smoked a no doubter off the bat of Charlie Callis as we take a look. High, look at her hands. Gets inside of it, and that face.
Watch this
that
ball. Does
head
it ever
looking
come
up at it.
down?
And where is it? Boom.
It's like the PGA guys on their golf drives. You watch it just take off, and you wonder if it'll ever land on Mother Earth. And it's a 6-2 game. Poked on the ground to shorts. Tough play for Bailey, where she had to contend with her third baseman. There was a lot of traffic near that ground ball. See what she does, 0-2. Didn't waste a pitch. She might want to have that one back. Tafua singles in the left. It was probably an 0-2 pitch I'm guessing she would say was too good. And Bella Mosley next up. 0 for 2 so far in the game. Flew out to right her last time in. Hard on the ground to short. Could be 2. Stepping on second. Throwing to first. How about a double play? Each team has turned over a nifty twin killer.
Allie's second inning, but I've been silent since.
That's a wave and a miss. That's strike 3 to begin the top of the 6th inning.
Way to bounce back.
Since moved to third. Good pitch for strike 3. That started to float, and for Smith, Norgard has walked in single. She's going to poke one into center for a base hit. In fact, more than that, it's going to go to the screen. But down 4, I think that was a wise decision not to try and stretch it to a double. Here comes the payoff. That's outside ball 4. So Mojo needs one more base runner to get the tying run of the plate.
Yeah, so after back-to-back strikeouts to start this low in the middle infield.
Payoff, stocked towards left, playable. And the catch is made by Guzman to end the inning. So I believe that's now 9 left on base for Mojo.
In the zone, let your defense go to work.
That's a fair ball. Chivolda with a base hit. She's going to try for 2, and the throw was close, but it's not in time. Leadoff double. Feather in the team cap. Sock to left, hit well. Pham sends one back to the wall. That's another 2-run homer. The third 2-run bomb of the game, and it comes from Sasha Pham. And a celebration with the flags and all at home plate.
Man, what's with this team in 2-run blast?
Up in that net, and you realize you don't have an opportunity to make the catch.
You talked about insurance runs. Mercado just got a couple. And with no outs, they start the rally right again.
Guzman socks that one out to the left.
But nonetheless, an opportunity.
And she's going to take strike 3. Well, she fouled off a few. Her teammates are giving her high fives in the dugout. Addison DeRoche trying to end this inning. Little soft pop-up will be caught, and indeed the inning ends. But now
looking for some offense. They haven't been able to create any since they put 2 runs on the board in the second inning. They got all the offense started.
Stockwell flies one out to right, and that is gone. So Avery Stockwell hits the home run. The first long ball of the game for Mojo, their first runs since the second inning.
Well, now's the time to get your bats hot, and what a way to start things off. Stockwell, who's had a great game behind the plate for Mojo. Oh, that's her pitch. Belt high, lost this one, but takes it the opposite way to right field. It's Mojo 1 inch closer.
Here's game will follow. About 7:30 Colorado time, we think. That one's poked out to right. Diving attempt, and the catch was made. How about the effort in right field? Here's game to follow. Out to center, and this one will not be caught. And it's going to end up being a double by Young. There's a little bit of a tiptoeing balancing act out there in center. Again, trying to pick up that second out. Mover team just 1 out away from winning the 16U Power Pool Championship. How about that pitch for strike 3? And who knows beyond that, but it's an exciting age at 16. Sock to center, and that one will be caught by Bailey Goldberg to end the game. And Athletics Mercado wins the 16U Power Pool with an 8-3 victory over Mojo, using their power in the 2-run homers to get the win.
Yeah, it was all the offense from the Athletics. 14 hits in this game, 3 2-run home runs. Taylor Johns, Charlie Callis, and Sasha Pham each going yard in this game. The bats leading the way for the Athletics Mercado.
So congratulations to the Athletics Mercado